All right, what we'll look at today is 2 quick drills you can do for mobility, opening up maybe the back, hip flexor area, shoulders. It's great to hit those areas occasionally, and this is a good addition or a change to your little normal hip flexor stretch, or maybe just a Dowel shoulder stretch you might do. And then the second one is just a little hamstring stretch, and or a corrective exercise you can use if you're trying to really concentrate on that single leg deadlift. So the first one is a little hip flexor stretch, but again, we're going to get in to a little bit deeper stretch for that hip flexor, but also hitting the lower portion of those traps, maybe the subscapularis there below the shoulder blade. It's a great, just depends on where the tightness is. It's a great little way to hit those areas. So you're just going to set up in a normal hip flexor stretch with your dowel. Just got a piece of PVC pipe here. That's going to be our dowel or our stick for this stretch. In our hip flexor setup, dowel's on the shoulder, and you're going to take whatever leg you have in front, left leg in this case. I'm going to take that left arm and I'm going to try to put beside of that left instep, and then I can even accentuate or go deeper into that stretch by rotating that dowel open even more, depending upon how much mobility that I have. So in that manner, I'm going to go here. I'm putting that dowel down, and I'm opening up the chest. But in this position, you really want to try to get some rotation in there. So I'm opening up the chest, getting a deep hip flexor stretch here on the front side. And as I do it, what I'm going to try to do is then open up and rotate. So really maybe a good stretch across the pecs if you're tight, but you'll probably feel a little bit more in the back, and then really lengthening and opening up that hip flexor on this front side. So it's a good way, again, to incorporate something a little bit more if you don't get a whole lot out of your normal hip flexor stretch just by raising the arm. Maybe you can add in this rotation as you do it. So that's one side. We'll look at the other just so you get another angle. So right leg in front, I'm going to take that right hand, put it down right beside of that arch, and then I'm going to rotate. So try to get that rotation in there, and then back. So it's a great way to get some stretching as far as a hip flexor and some upper back, maybe even shoulder pec area as well. And then the other one you can just throw in while you're doing this is to really concentrate on the form for a single leg deadlift, or to even get a little bit of a little hamstring stretch with the dowel as you do it, whatever leg is on the ground, as you do it, as you hinge over into that little deadlift. So simple enough. I'm going to take the dowel, put it on the top of the foot. Sorry, losing my stick. So here we go, and then from there, I'm just going to hinge forward with the right leg on the ground. I'm just going to hinge forward, and then I'm pushing that foot back, and I'm in that little deadlift posture, trying not to open up, so a little bit better angle. As I go over, I'm pushing that dowel back, hinging here at the hip, just like I'm doing a little deadlift. So that will help you kind of concentrate. Let's look at it on the other side, right side, hinge over, left leg's going to get the hamstring stretch, and again, concentrating on that posture for that deadlift. So I'm here, so there's your single leg deadlift, and doing it with the dowel, and then getting a little hamstring stretch on that left side. Try those out, see what you think. Videos are in the newsletter, always on YouTube, Facebook. Check it out.